everybody. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey, y'all sleep already? Is y'all asleep? Is y'all already in the bed? Hey, Kalia. Hi. Hey, Rika. Hey. Y'all been doing okay today? I've been playing hooky from class. I get to do what y'all been doing for a minute. I'm playing hooky. Y'all was playing hooky. I get to play hooky every once in a while. You hear me? Hey, Pumpkin. Hey. Hola, hola. Family, it's so much stuff going on. It's so much. You said no. Celebrate my baby birthday. Hey, well, happy birthday, TT baby. Happy birthday. You said no. I was about to finish the rewatch. Oh, so y'all just catching up on the rewatch then? Well, that's good. Maybe somebody went and watched one they missed and it ended up helping. So I'm teaching even when I'm not teaching. That's why I said tell her. TT baby said, oh, hey TT baby, happy birthday. How old? How old is she? How old is she? Ugh. Look at me just waiting. Is TT in her business? TT might be in her business, so sorry, Pumpkin. She like, don't be telling nobody. Everybody said happy birthday, baby. She 20. Oh, she a big girl. Girl, okay. Oh, you a big girl. Hey, TT, baby. Yeah, she a big girl. I didn't know. Come on now. You almost grown, girl. You almost grown. You said usually. Yes, I'm usually in the rewatch. Interesting. Everybody say happy birthday, baby girl. Happy birthday. I already know I'm going to have to make coffee, but I'm going to wait. I didn't have enough. You said happy birthday, Team Virgo. Mine's tomorrow. Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday to everybody I done missed this month and that's coming up. Happy birthday. It's chilly in here, but it's hot outside. And I know I'm going to regret this, but I'm going to plug this up anyway. So, family, y'all know, so I was going to come on here earlier, and I got busy talking on the phone. I ain't going to lie to you. I got busy talking on the phone. I've been on the phone all day. But I did want to talk about something, but I know it's late at night, so we can read it, or we can wait till the morning. It's up to y'all. I just want to give y'all an option. We can chop it up if y'all want to, or we can read what we were supposed to read this morning when I was supposed to get on. It's up to y'all. What y'all want to do? You said, she said, and she is. Said, thank you. Okay. Yeah. Oh, she said, I am grown. I am. I ain't almost. I am grown. Listen. Hey, y'all want to read? Look at y'all. Not ready for class at any time. Look at y'all talking about read. It's 9 o'clock at night. I love it. Well, come on in. We gonna do it. Well, let me. What the end of the way? Okay. We can read. We can read it. It's up to y'all. Now y'all asking for it. Okay. You read? Okay. You already read. You like you don't need to read nothing. Okay. Look at my class. I love y'all. Y'all so smart. Who in the world thought you would be wanting to have class at 9 o'clock at night? Look at our dad and look what he do. You see? It might be something I need to hear right now. Oh, don't worry about it. Well, I don't know. Okay. Well, all right. Let's just go on over. We just gonna go on over. We just gonna go on over. We were supposed to read this morning, but we just gonna. Well, you said you might listen, you said please come on tomorrow, I'll be there give. I am. Y'all know what? I just been able to take a break, right? I've been able to take a break. I've been able to just talk to a person and hear them talking back. Something I don't get to do often unless I'm yelling at my kids or giving somebody some advice. So it feels real nice to just be able to have a conversation because I'm talking to y'all, but I never get to hear y'all voices, right? I don't ever get to hear y'all voice. So it's like I'm just talking to, even though I know I'm talking to y'all, it feels good to like hear a voice on the other side, right? So I've been able to do that, and it feels really nice because it's been about 4 years that, you know, that ain't been a thing. He said, I've been a little edgy. Maybe I need to work tonight. Well, I don't know if this is going to help much. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Okay, let's do this. Who has been feeling anxious or like you feel like something is brewing? Let's do that first. Let's do a poll. Tell me how you've been feeling. For real. And not the I'm okay. Tell me how you, Queen, you. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, so then he know what's up. Okay. Okay. So let me say this to you. It's not for no reason. You hear me? You are not tripping. Do you understand? You've been super tired. Me too. Me too. But hear me. You are not tripping. I know you probably feel like it. You know, it's been a lot on my end, just trying to get back focused. Off and on, my stomach hurts, feeling anxious. Okay. You are not tripping. So hopefully that takes some of that. You said I took this week off. Hey, Pumpkin. Okay. So it's almost a unanimous feeling that you guys can feel something on the horizon. You've been feeling such. Okay. You've been feeling it too. Okay. So come on in here. Come on in. Let me go make me some coffee then. Get your note. We gonna be in Bible Gateway. I'm about to tell you why. You ready? Maybe that's why he didn't let me get on until right now. That might be why. It has been very weird. It has. You said Casey. Okay. Well, come on in then. This goes along with what y'all. So maybe it was for this time, and it ain't gonna be. Okay. So a lot of y'all been feeling anxious or just like, what is this? Kind of eerie, right? Like an eerie feeling, almost. Right? Kind of eerie. I've been waking up in the wee hours of the morning. I don't know why. Interesting. Okay, good. On edge. Okay, good. I mean, not good that you're on edge, but what we're going to read is probably going to tell you why. Yes, had to leave out of the store for feeling anxious. Interesting. Very much restless. Okay. Interesting. Learn something new every day. Interesting. Okay. Yep. Let me get some coffee. All right. That's crazy. I was like, God, are you sure? Now I know why. That makes sense. Makes perfect sense. Okay, because I was like, God, I don't want to. And the whole time, that's what y'all on. Here I am feeling bad for about to have to come. I ain't never going to feel bad about delivering the word, but I was like, ooh, this is so kind of, I was like, but it's right on target. So here we go. You said popping up like something and they're recording me. That's interesting. You said it's either I can't sleep or I'm tired because I need sleep. Very sluggish, sick, and tired of this chaos. This lupus is in total flare mode. Yeah, I get it. I totally understand that. Okay. You said yes. I felt anxious when I left my car at the shop. Listen, you said she's gonna make us cry. Get ready. No, no. You said I sleep good at night. I've been studying this moment aggressively since 2001. Okay. So you might be the only person. All right. Okay. It's yeah, nephew. It's like because I when it the world looks tired. It is. It is. Y'all all in. Okay, so I read this way early today, like early this morning. But again, hello. You're uncomfortable too. Oh, thank y'all for being honest. Because this is the thing, right? It's okay to not be okay. But you have to understand why you're not okay. Does that make sense? You hear me? It's okay to not be okay, but you need to understand why you're not okay. And a lot of times that will make all of that go down, right? You'll understand, right? And so when he was telling me this morning, I'm like, well, now I get on here. You have anxiety and PTSD. You just be wanting to sleep. Okay. My kid told me about a disturbing dream she had. She never tells me. Interesting. Thank you. So we right on target then. All right. Well, maybe it was this at this appointed time that we were supposed to have. Okay. So I need for y'all to get your Bible gateway. We just don't get on in because it's late. We gonna get your Bible gateway, please and thank you, if you can. Okay. Get your Bible gateway. I think we in NIV. Let me see. Interesting. So here I am thinking I'm like whatever. And Here we go. Jeremiah 14, NIV, please. Jeremiah, thank you. Jeremiah 14, night class because everyone's too restless to sleep. That's probably what he's doing. I was just telling somebody recently that God has had me on these weird schedules and I don't know, but then I think about it, I can hit different folks. Some folks work some folks work nights, some folks work daytime. So thank you, Mr. Artisan. And some folks work nights, some folks work days. So it's been working to where we just been on all these different schedules, but God know what he doing, right? So Jeremiah 14, y'all ready? Yeah. Why do this feel like it's not? I don't know what's going on. Thank you. Thank you, Kika. Thank you. All right, here we go. Y'all ready? This is so wrong. And I have no idea why either. It's just not where it's supposed to be. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's not just you. But that's why I asked that. Because I've been feeling it too. Right? And of course, sometimes I'm careful about what I say on here because I know that my emotions transfer through device, so I have to be very careful, right, about what I say. And so I try not to project too much of what I'm feeling over here, but I am concerned about how y'all feel. Okay? Because it's a lot that's happening. Okay, so before we do that, can we do this? Here we go. We're going to do this real quick first.
Today, September the 14th, 2025, as we are hearing that there are Russian nuclear bombers in air. World War III warnings coming out. All right, so a lot of developing news today, September the 14th, 2025, as we are hearing that there are Russian nuclear bombers in air. World War III warnings coming out in the past couple of hours from U.S. members of Congress, not just members of NATO. And we're hearing that the entire world is preparing for global conflict. Let me share with you.
Did you hear what he said? You heard what he said? Not just America. Hey, sis. Not just America. Not just Canada. Not just China. Go back. Run this back now. Remember, everybody was telling us we don't need to be worried. We just need to be worried about what's going on. Oh, okay. Listen now. I said it's going to be happening all around the world at one time. Global, sister. That's exactly what it said.
World War III warnings coming out in the past couple of hours from U.S. members of Congress, not just members of NATO. And we're hearing that the entire world is preparing for global conflict. Let me share with you the latest headlines coming out in about the past 48 hours so you can see it for yourself. This one coming out in just the past 4 hours today, September the 14th, 2025. Representative McCall says that he's going to be retiring, but the GOP hawk also worries about World War III after the Russian escalation that is currently taking place. Now, in addition to that, take a look at this. Putin has deployed nuclear bombers in World War III games, this in the last 24 hours. And let me know your thoughts in the comments. Are we going to be going to World War III? If so, put WW3 in the comments. If no, put no. Let me know your thoughts, but let's keep going with these headlines that have been coming out. Putin deploys his strategic nuclear bombers as the UN warns the world it is staring into the abyss.
Y'all heard that word? Thank you, Miss Artisan. Y'all heard that word? Strategy, strategic. Y'all heard that? Did we talk about that here? We talk about strategy? Huh? Do we talk about it? We talk about strategy a lot here because it's important, right? We do. You said did and do. Come on, sis. Come on, T. Come on. Come on, Joy. Something important now. We talk about strategy all the time, and a lot of people don't think they need it, but you have to have it. Okay.
Of World War III, and the UK prepares to help NATO fortify its eastern front against Russian attack. We are hearing that things are escalating significantly in the past couple of days. Take a look. Putin's forces, they are practicing nuclear weapons use plan as NATO tensions soar. So just to clarify,
if you go to page 16 on book 1 and look at probably the third sentence, the third line sentence in chapter 8. Can you tell me what, anybody got that book 1 real quick? If you got it, grab it, go to page 16, look at chapter 8, and tell me what word in the third sentence looks familiar to you real quick. Please, I'm about to show you something. Tell me, once you get book 1, go to page 16, go to chapter 8 right there, and then in the third sentence in that paragraph, tell me which word looks interesting. Please. Hey, Jamila. Hey, Meta. Antimony, Katrina. Antimony. And we know what that is, don't we? Thank you. We know what that is, don't we? Do we? I'm not reading any book right now. We're just talking. We actually in the regular Bible on Bible Gateway, Alonda. Okay? We're gonna be at Jeremiah 14. Okay? That's where we're gonna be, NIV. How many of you, when you came here and we talked about antimony, I said, listen, this is something we need to know. It's going to be very important here in the near future. And we went and studied chemical compounds of different things. Remember, we went and looked up the Moab, and we looked up all of those different things because we need to understand, because it's going to be a part of our very near future. Okay, again, our classes are popping up off the page. All of the places that we studied about. Who understands now why God had us paying attention to international things? Anybody? You understand why he had us paying attention? Okay, Joy. Okay. He had us paying attention to international things. Most people be like, oh, I saw in the news over there. But we don't look at it like that. Right? That's not how we look at it. Understand? Because it's going to be everywhere. Come on, pumpkin. You hear me? What is happening over there is going to affect us. We used to say that here all the time. People say, oh, why are you worried about it? Because what's happening over there is going to affect us. And that's the problem. People feel like because it's not happening right where they at, that they don't have to worry about it. And that is the silliest way to think. Because now,
we are hearing that at this time, in the last 48 hours, Russia is currently doing nuclear weapons drills as they're planning for tensions to soar with NATO. Now, this all started with the Russia-Ukraine war. Is there any prospect of ending Russia's war with Ukraine? Now, we had heard Donald Trump say he was going to put an end to the war within 24 hours of becoming the president, and now he has come out just in the past 24 hours, vocalized on Fox News, that this is way more complicated than he initially thought.
Thank you, Keith.
Putin is very difficult to work with, and he is getting ready to ramp up sanctions to try to see if he can put pressure on Russia to put an end to this war. And take a look, Poland and Romania both now are scrambling jets as NATO ally records new Russian drone violation. I'll let you know, yesterday we had heard September the 13th, Poland was scrambling its jets, NATO was preparing, now Romania also. And take a look, Russia tried to test NATO with dud drones, says Poland. Poland is saying this was no mistake. Russia is testing us to see if we are going to be responding if they attack us, to expand the war into Poland. And take a look, Russia and Belarus launched military exercise that fueled Western concern. And right.
So, if you have been feeling the weirdness of it all, it's because you're not blind. You're using your other eyes. Hey? Hey? You hear me? So, it's for a reason. You've been feeling that because God wants you to understand what's happening in the spirit, because everything happens in the spirit first. Hello? You hear me? You said he's calling countries I thought we made up with. No, more that. You hear me? Y'all been feeling in the spirit what's getting ready to happen in the natural. Okay? Now we at Jeremiah. Come on. So you ain't tripping. Again. You said why everybody is still distracted by old boy from last week. Exactly. And what did we learn here? When they point your attention over here, you need to be looking over there. I got you, Sarah. Right? Some of y'all learned that here. Some of y'all used to be the distracted folks, but some of y'all learned, if they talking about Diddy, we need to be looking into, into the politics, right? Exactly. Exactly. Now, some of y'all knew before that, but some of y'all learned that here, and you can't undo it now. Joy, you be like, look, wait a minute now. Let me look over here and see what's going on in the political climate, in the international climate. I need to see what's up, because anytime they just keep plastering me with this, it's look over here, but don't look at what I'm doing with this hand. No. Pay attention right here. Don't pay attention to what I'm doing over here with this hand you can't see. You said, I know you don't remember 2 years ago. I wrote that in the chat about Russia and the jets, and the orange man was in office. Everything had went black. I'm trying not to say too much. Oh, I get it. I don't remember. Don't kill me. But I'm sure he did. I believe it. Because the first time he was in office, I'm seeing a lot of the stuff that he's doing right now. I dreamed it first time, but he's doing it right now. I was just telling somebody this. Everything that I saw. Because I dream, but it's not like I was. And I was telling somebody, I said, look, all my dreams are coming true. So that's why I see I'm not dreaming, because I used to always be dreaming. Yes, I'm still on YouTube. Yes. We got over 1,600 videos over there about all this. We ain't quit. We've been every day for the most part. Okay? So I know you're not telling a story, because I'm literally, the dreams that I had about the countries he was clicking up with, and all of this stuff is written down, time and date. So I know you telling the truth. You see what I'm saying? I believe you. 100%. But think about it. All of our dreams are coming true. Now, ain't it crazy though? Okay. So we'll get to that too. I'm going to say this. Y'all know they supposed to sign that 2-part thing on the 23rd. The 2-state, whatever, for Israel and Palestine. The Antichrist can come anytime after that. Y'all get that? That's like 10 days from now. It ain't even 10 days. It's 9 days from now. He can come anytime after that. He can come out on that day. And it's not crazy, because people are expecting Jesus to come on the 23rd or the 24th. You said I only see a couple of videos on your YouTube. How did you see the other ones? They're under the live tab. They're under the live. All of our videos are under the live tab. All of them. That's right. Unless they hide them from you, then they could be doing that. You might want to check your Google. Right, Queen. Right. They signed that paper supposed to on the 23rd. We talked about it. You're welcome. We talked about it. So let's get this. Come on. Here we go. This is the word of the Lord that came to Jeremiah concerning the droughts. Anybody know what a drought is? Can you tell me what a drought is? Huh? Tell me what a drought. Now, I know what in the hood what that means. No, I'm just playing. But what is a drought? Give me the definition, please. Please. Everybody knows what a drought in the hood is. You know what I'm saying? Woo! Listen. No, not that. What's a drought? Joy. What's the definition of drought? Please tell me. A prolonged period of abnormally low rainfall leading to a shortage of water. A prolonged, time without rain leading to not enough water. Okay? So if there is a drought, around the world with like excessive heat, what happens to the crops? What happens? They die. Okay. Well, animals like cattle and stuff like that, they depend on crops. Corn or wheat or whatever it is that could, whatever, hay, whatever. Animals need that to live. Right? Whatever they're feeding the animals that feed us. So if there's no water, the crops die. After the crops die, the animals start to die, right? And if the animals die, what happens to us? So this is going to take out vegetarians and meat eaters. Right? People are like, I'm vegetarian. Oh, okay, but there ain't going to be no vegetables. Okay. So excessive drought can cause famine, not just for humans, but for animals as well. Okay. Okay. Right? So, without water, nothing ain't growing. Us, animals, or vegetables and fruits. Okay, so you need water. Okay? Judah mourns, her cities languish. They wail for the land, and a cry goes up from Jerusalem. The nobles send their servants for water. They go to the cisterns, but find no water. Okay? Right now, we'll turn on the water and let it run and all of this old stuff. Waste the whole shower of water. We'll let a water bottle spill. Open one, don't finish it, go get another one. Humans are very wasteful with something that is needed for your livelihood. We take advantage of water. Who'll agree? I know. We take advantage of. I mean, we take you see what I'm saying, of having clean water. We take it for granted, should I say? We take it for granted. We take clean water, a lot of drinking water, for granted, not advantage. We take it for granted. Okay. How do you think that makes God feel? That we waste one of his resources that he gave us to stay alive. How y'all think he feel about that? Upset. Right? He gave us H2O so that we can stay alive, so our crops. Right. I tell Dad thank you every time I shower because I think about this. Come on. I'll tell him for the hot baths, girl. I'll be like, God, I thank you for water, and I thank you for clean water, and I thank you for this hot bath water I'm about to get into. Dude. Okay. Here we go. All right. It says they return with their jars unfilled. Dismayed and despairing, they cover their heads. Is this happening in Gaza and other places just right now? People are being shot trying to go get 3 kids just got unalived, or more. Several kids just got unalived for this very thing. They were trying to go get clean water, and they were hit with some kind of military something. I don't know if it was guns or a bomb or what. Okay, me too, Circa, because being homeless before you learn to be appreciative. Oh, girl, I know. Is. You hear me? I thank God for everything, because, baby, you don't have to have no bathroom. You don't have to have no shower. You don't have to have no bed. You don't have to have nothing. Oh, man. Got to get up and drive to the gas station every time you got to go to the bathroom. Right. Yeah, been there, done that. Listen, I know all about it. And that's why I am the way that I am. I try to live off it. I don't need all the extras. You hear me? I'm okay with just the simple things. Because once all you got is simple and you be wishing you had, no, yeah. Okay, here we go. It says the ground is cracked because there is no rain in the land. The farmers are dismayed. What's going on with the farmers right now? What's going on with the farmers in America and around the world? Not just because it's happening in Scotland, Ireland. I be watching farmers in other places. Understand it's not just happening here. What's going on? The crops are dying. And this isn't just here in America. You can go online and look up Irish farmers. They're complaining. And they're losing their farms. Not just in America. Right? No crops are growing. Worried about no crops to make money. Okay. So this isn't just happening in America. This is happening in plenty of places. I promise you, because I follow some other people on here. Like I believe he's an Irish farmer. I've been looking. You said they putting stuff on the crops, buying the farmers out, rotten crops, resources. Okay, here we go. So this is all happening right now. It's beginning to happen. Seeing God's word come to pass. He nothing to play with. This is startling me. I'm trying to tell you. You said dismayed, worrying about their land and fields. Okay. And this is everywhere. You said it's everywhere. A goodie it is. And a lot of people don't know that. So people you say, oh, it's food in the refrigerator, in the, not for long, crazy, because you don't understand. Right? How long it takes to process these vegetables, get them marketed out, get them on trucks, to get them, you don't understand. That's why you keep saying it's food in the refrigerator. I mean, in a store, because you don't understand. Have no idea. You see, they don't. They've been saying for 2 years, oh, it's food, and the quality of food has been going down every year. You got rubbery cabbages, watermelons exploding, having electricity in them. Onions that ain't onioning. None of the fruit tastes like anything. It don't even taste like, it all tastes like nothing. Exactly. Lab meat. Hello. Soil is different. Bugs attacked crazy and everything stunted. Taking too long, not producing this. Because my stuff all died. Everything. The potatoes even died. That's crazy. They can survive in the winter. They die. Lettuce tastes like pesticides. Listen, sunburnt. Yep, my plants too. You said all facts. Listen, radioactive shrimp. Oh, okay. Okay. So then we really don't have food. So we already in famine, are we not? You said facts, the fruit don't have taste. They don't. Are we not already in famine? You said even the air is starting to smell bad, Davion? Interesting. So look. You said the bread's still standing for months. You gonna be in my business? Literally just had this conversation. I got a loaf of Hawaiian bread in there right now. And I just was talking about this today. I said I want a hamburger, but I don't want to eat this bread because it's been here for like a month. Okay? And it don't even smell nothing. I make bread. Bread be going bad in 3-4 days, especially if it's warm in your kitchen. It will start to mold. It don't even smell like, you ain't smelling no yeast in there, no sour, no nothing. Makes me think of soy and green. All of that. Girl, I want a hamburger so bad, but don't want to eat no bread because I know it ain't real. And it actually tears my stomach up too, which I be real bloated after I eat it. That's why I ain't been eating it. You said, yes, I threw mine out. Listen, bread, I literally just had this conversation, probably not even 2 hours ago, about this bread because I took my turkey out and I'm like, I want a hamburger, but I can't eat that bread. I cannot eat it. Then I got some lettuce. It came wilted. Came looking like it was 4 weeks old. You said only bread I see mold from the bakery. I literally just said this. I said the only bread that molds, like if you go to Walmart and get the French bread that they make every day, that's the only thing that's gonna mold. Other than that, anything in a package, it ain't molding. It's not. It's not going to go bad. You said the bread you can use, run a slice underwater, squeeze it, and then the bread just bounce back. Yeah. Yeah, and you like I didn't crumble it up, and it just comes on out like it's like a memory foam mattress. Literally, I have a loaf of bread in my freezer that's been there since 2023. I'm not nasty. I'm just trying to show proof to my family. Oh, I know. I left my bread out for like 3 months. It was like 2 or 3 months. I left that bread out to see if it went bad, and it didn't. It was just as good. I said, now this is I make bread. I know that this bread should be molded. Hubby opened a watermelon the weekend and it's just mush. Oh, that's why I ain't been eating no fruit either. They giving reports of the air on the Section 8 website for rentals now. The air? What you mean the air? Like the air quality of the area you going to? You said that's been my biggest disappointment. That produce section is trash. Yes, the bread be tripping me out for a while now. Interesting. The apples are the same. Really? You said I found a paper lining in my eggs. I believe it. Because I bought some eggs and they was like plastic. They was like plastic. They was like plastic. The quality of the area you looking at. Interesting. You said that's why science is sorcery. It's the modern day sorcerers that went against Moses because they knew God's judgment that was coming and don't want people to know this part. All of this is true. All of it is true. All of it is true. All of it. Thought it was just me or some eggs. I got the other day I had made some spaghetti and garlic bread. The garlic bread turned out hard as a rock when I went to go buy it. Yep, watermelon has the weird light color. That's the bad part. Don't eat it. And the eggs are made of plastic. This part. Yep. I thought I was tripping when my loaf did mold. Glad y'all confirmed. We right here together. It's a real thing. They are, Teddy. It is. But this, okay. So, who remembers me saying, please learn how to make your own bread? Please learn how to grind your own meat. All of these things. These are things that I taught in class. Until you said my old pastor had us doing a spell with the Wonder Bread. I put it on a shelf and the bread still looked fresh after 2 years. Are you serious? Ginger ale all the time. The bottles have been getting in the past week all flat. Oh, the ones you've been getting have been all flat. No. Most times when I eat, I still feel empty. Okay, so think about this, right? One, that's famine because they're not selling us real food. And then two, remember when the Bible said in the last days, like, a piece of bread was going to be worth a day's wages. Well, we not even buying one piece of bread. And we spending like $7 and $10 on a loaf, depending on where you're going, right? $5 to $7 on a loaf of supposedly good bread. You're not even getting no bread. You're not even getting any. They never went bad, no bruises, no nothing. Interesting. You're not even getting it. So that's about right. That's about right. Because we're not even getting bread. So we paying for a whole bunch of chemicals that look like bread. That's what we paying for. It's not even bread. And this is why I begged y'all to go get yeast. And to buy bread pans. And see all the crazy stuff I was asking y'all to get? You said I buy glass bottles with cane sugar for sodas. That's good. That's a good idea. I remember we did that daily wages class. You remember, Pocket? And look it. Synagogues of Satan. I tell people don't use Wonder Bread. Bread should not look fresh after 2 years in the dark. Absolutely not, Auntie. And I'm happy you do science experiments like your niece, because I sure will. I'll be like, I need to see what's going on here. You said, yes, I had a friend that sent me a picture of her eggs. She boiled them and the shells were melted. What? Now, I didn't scorch some eggs as a kid. Forgot and let the water, and then it'd be black on one side. And then you take it out and it'd be brown and all burnt right there. You just and rubbery. So you just cut that part off and go and get to the rest of the egg. But the shells is melting. But she was boiling them. Do y'all remember us talking about the food ain't food? This why old girl be doing all she be doing? Huh? But this is why I told y'all. I started this journey in 2010 realizing that the food wasn't the food. And so I started making my own bread, grinding my own meat. This is why. People's like, you're crazy. No, you just don't know. I felt an ice cream sandwich. You left an ice cream sandwich out all day to show my mom it wasn't real. She stopped buying this particular brand after that. Yeah, unless you. How about baking 2 sweet potatoes in the oven, but one exploded? Are you serious? Not the sweet potatoes? Oh no! Wait a minute. Not the sweet potatoes. Not the sweet potatoes. Don't tell me that. And I ain't even trying to be funny. I was listen. They'll burn before they explode. You see, yes, the ice cream sandwich I did. I did it. It did not melt. It was rubber. I told you I was making my own ice cream. Cream, an egg, some sugar, some vanilla, baby. Cause I was like, yeah. Yours exploded on the counter. What? Your potatoes? You said, yep, sounded like my baby with that. Oh no, right? Oh no, don't do that. No. I grow my own sweet potatoes and ginger. Interesting. Mm. You said, yeah, sweet potatoes are exploding. I had that happen. No freaking way. So we already in famine. Y'all realize that? We're already. Dang, I've been wanting some. Girl, Rika. I keeps me a couple. Okay? There's already no food. The illusion of food, but no food. Excuse me. The illusion. We literally have the. Ah! And we just thought these was here for no reason. Where is it? Is it down on the thing? Oh, there we go, right in my thing. Here we go. This. Just what Queen said. Or no, Antoinette. You see it? You see what it said on the bottom? You see it. Take a picture of that. Hold on. Because this how they been getting us. It's a study. It's a science to deceiving people. Interesting. Well, we didn't know what we had, did we? That's nothing. Interesting. We'll look in here another time. Let me see. Interesting. Well. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh! Not that they be telling the kids. Love you too, Pumpkin. What that say? Just what my baby just said. Let's see. It says magic and new technologies. The 19th century was a time of wondrous invention, witnessing the discovery of electricity, steam power, wireless telegraphy, X-rays, and radioactivity. Among other impressive advances, many of these new developments have been viewed as magical themselves, as they are not fully understood by all who experience them. Some magicians are keen to utilize these new technologies to baffle and bewilder. Others merely borrow the language of science to lend an air of scholarship to their performances. Who remembers this? Queen is on. What is this? I don't even think I know this was back here. Uh-oh. It's the second to the last page, Queen. Second to the last page. I didn't even see this in here. Hold on. Interesting. What is in here? I'm sure it was a card or something in there. Crazy. Well, they've been playing in our face this whole time. Yep, they've been playing in our face this whole time. I planted some sweet potatoes, then forgot about them. Now I can't remember where I planted them. That's better than watching them die like with my potatoes. The heck? What the heck? Yes, it's the second to the last page. Okay. Ain't that crazy, sis? They be playing in our face. It's okay. Let's keep going. Y'all ready? Thank you. Listen, we right here in it. Technology and magic. Well, scrying mirror. They told us it was technology. They been had this. People been able to see it. Long as it's some liquid crystals. We talk about it and people came here and called us crazy because we told them this is magic. It's not. It's technology. Well, witches used to be able to look through liquid crystals and see other people and hear their business too. And sometimes people didn't know they was watching. So, I mean, mirror, mirror on the wall is exactly this. It's the same as Hey Siri. Hello. It's magic. Whether people want to acknowledge it or not, that's what it is. Hey. All right, here we go. So it says, even the doe in the field deserts her newborn fawn because there's no grass. So even the animals are going to be orphaning their children because they don't have enough to feed them and their kids. Who can see that coming right now? And the iPhone. Come on. Who can see that happening right now? Interesting. And we talking about humans are already doing it, but okay. Wild donkeys stand on the barren heights and pant like jackals. Their eyes fail for the lack of food. So if the animals can scarcely find food, what's going on with the humans? Because we eat them. We eat them. Do we not? So the animals is leaving their babies because they can't even find grass. Did y'all pick that up? You see that, right? The deer can't find no grass nowhere. The jackals ain't got no, they don't, the jackals and the donkeys ain't got no water. Hello. The farmers is crying because their crops is failing. Okay. Here we go. Although our sins testify against us, do something, Lord, for the sake of your name. So they was like, God, we know we messed up. Please, but can you please send some rain so we can get some food? Think about how much in the last 10 years, thank you, that this whole gorging yourself, eating so much until you pop, people have died eating online, eating excessive butter and all of this stuff. There are people that have died. Food, like, made them, the mukbangs, okay? Just gorging yourself. Instead of just showing the food, it's excessive. Mukbangs. Hello? Okay. And what sin is that? Gluttony. So does it make sense that God is going to take the food? We've made gluttony cool. Gluttony, right? The world glorifies it. God don't like it. Ain't that crazy? How every single thing that God doesn't like, the world glorifies it. Okay? God said it's a waste. You said, wow, and America is most overweight too. We even have eating contests, all you can eat buffets and restaurant food challenges. As I'm watching a mukbang as we speak on my TV and listening to you on my phone. Queen. Hello, I'm on the wall. You said I had a bad, I feel bad leaving food on a plate at a buffet unless it's nasty. That part, me too. And that on my second and third and fourth plate. I don't want to leave no food on there. Because there's people hungry somewhere. Matter of fact, I'm hungry. Me. Hello, I'm hungry. Right? Because I don't want them to throw it away. Unless it's nasty. Then y'all shouldn't even to nobody. Hey, Pumpkin. Hey, Amber. Hey, Mrs. Zion. You did this for nobody. This shouldn't have been cooked for not a soul. You hear me? Like, why is you putting this nasty stuff on my plate? I just sent you the picture of my TV to your phone. Hell, it's in my room. Hold on. Well, I ain't. Okay, hold on. Let me go get it. All in your business and is. Don't worry, y'all be in my business too. Y'all be in my business. Hilarious. And was too funny. She really was watching the mukbang too. That is funny. You said I can't go to a buffet no more. I waste my money. You said, man, and they even throw the food away at the end of the night, saying they can't give it to the homeless because be tearing me back. Girl, yeah. Yep. That is hilarious. Well, I'm supposed to be in your business. Turn the channel. Go on and turn the channel, indulging in sin and stuff. No, I'm just playing. Yeah. Indulging in that sin. You gonna help them, huh? Too funny. I really do be at your house. I'm sorry. Stay out of my room then. Stay out of my room. She be in my room, so I be at her house. This is what we gonna do. Thank you. She be in my room, putting her fingers under the door. I be in there trying to mind my own business. She's always trying to, what you doing in here? Get out of my room. Get out. I can stay in here if I want to. You said, I'm sick of you, girl. It's been 3 years. You might as well just Just learn to love it. Just learn to love it. That is crazy, though. That's crazy. It is. I really do be at your house. And some of y'all other houses, too. It's all right. It's okay. Come on. So, although our sins testify against us, do something, Lord, for the sake of your name. For we have often rebelled. We have sinned against you. You who are the hope of Israel, its Savior in times of distress. Why are you like a stranger in the land, like a traveler who stays only one night? Why are you like a man taken by surprise, like a warrior powerless to save? You are among us, Lord, and we bear your name. Do not forsake us. This is what the Lord says about this people. Get your shield. Get your shield. They greatly love to wander. Hello. They greatly love to wander off and go get busy doing some other stuff God ain't pleased with. Hello. They do not restrain their feet. You ain't stopping yourself from doing nothing you want to do. If you want to do what you're going to do, it ain't nobody going to tell you nothing, and they better not even try to. Hello. So nothing's off limits to you. If you feel like you can have, you can want it, you can do it, you going to do it. Oh, okay. So the Lord does not accept them. Who want to get to the point where God don't accept you? Not you, not me either. How about y'all? They're crying out saying, God, we're starving to death. Even our animals don't know. And he like, they're begging for water, food. Okay? He said they weren't worried about that when they were serving after all them other gods watching Loving Hip Hop and stuff. They didn't try to read their Bible. They didn't want to pray. When they was too worried about what was on Temu and Shein. Hello, what was on at the Monster Truck Show. Oh. They minds ain't focused on me. They minds is wandering on everything else. Huh? You can tell me who business, who sleeping with who, and you ain't never met them before, but you can't tell me what you read this morning in scripture. You can't even tell me what you prayed about this morning. You said, I just got to class. Sorry, Pumpkin. Sorry. You know everything else but what God had to say to you. Auntie Miss Lady. Auntie Lady. Hello? Thank you. I mean, think about it. If we gonna be real, it's okay. She always in my house too. You know what, Glenda? She said, oh, she just always come visit everybody and do. It's my job. You said, not I said the cat. Okay, here we go. He said, although they fast, I will not listen to their cry. They already hungry. Ain't no food. He said, yeah, even if, ain't no, they about to. That's scary. Because fasting gets God's attention. Crying out to him gets his attention. Girl, listen. Gets his attention. The moment you push back from your plate, he listening. He said, even if they fast, I ain't gonna hear them. Oh. He said, I will not listen to their cry. Though they offer burnt offerings and grain offerings, I won't accept them. I will not accept them. Instead, I will destroy them with the sword, famine, and plague. He said, I don't want nothing they got to offer me. Nothing. He said, they weren't worried about me. They was not worried about me. Their minds was not on me. They wouldn't think about what I like, what I don't like. They wouldn't think about nothing. All they was wanting to do was eat, party, turn up, do stuff they shouldn't, all of that. Because he literally said in the last days, people was going to be partying, giving in marriage, drinking. They wasn't going to be worried, acting in lascivious, all of this stuff. And they wasn't going to be worried because everything was good. You said Netflix, come on. Hello. They ain't worried about God right now. Folks trying to get famous. They trying to get some money. They not out of they 24 hours, they probably don't even give him one solid with no other distractions, no nothing, just 160 minutes of a day. Okay. But I said, alas, sovereign Lord, the prophets keep telling them, you will not see the sword or suffer famine. Verse 8.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair. The Bluetooth device is connected successfully. The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Hello, can y'all hear me out there in TV land? You all have been listening to those pastors telling you that you're not going to be here when the Antichrist is going to be revealed. They told you you weren't going to see the sword and the famine and none of that. They lied to you. You're here. And the Antichrist is probably going to be revealed on the 23rd or the 24th. The lying prophets told you don't have to store no food, nothing. You don't need to have water filtration because you're not going to be here. Just worry about getting to church. Just worry about paying your tithes. You don't got to work on yourself long as you look safe. You don't got to worry about nothing. You don't got to watch the news because we ain't going to be here. Even though God says, watch and pray. Study and learn so you know what you're looking at when you see it. Hello? If I said it like that, you'll believe me? Famine is coming! If I do it like that, y'all believe me? And the Lord said, y'all pastors is liars. They not telling you the truth and they never told you the truth. Oh, God. That's what y'all want. That's if I say it like that, y'all believe me. You said, mind you, I just opened TikTok. Sorry, Rebecca. How many of y'all done heard these lying pastors tell these people they not about to be here? Thank you. You said I'm leaving class if you start hollering, giving bad flashbacks. Hilarious. For real. How many pastors do you hear online every single day telling people, get ready to go home? We don't always. Jesus on his way back. Right. You do know it's a whole bunch of stuff that has to happen before that, like starvation and a whole bunch of unalivings. Mm-hmm. And concentration camps. It's biblical. So this is why people didn't prepare. Do you hear me? Do you understand? The same thing that was going on then. God was telling real prophets what was going to happen, and he was telling the real prophets to tell them, y'all folks been lying to y'all. Hello. Because God said famine is coming. These pastors said you don't got to worry about famine. God said some of y'all going to be taken prisoner. They said you ain't even going to be here for that. These same lying preachers and pastors didn't even know that the Antichrist had been revealed for 3.5 years. Didn't know that you could pay with your hand on Amazon One. Did not know that the crops and whatever was failing. They didn't know. They didn't know that the red heifers were over in Israel. They didn't know that the temple was already built years ago and they're just moving it. The same pastors from back in the day, in this time, that was telling people, oh, you're not going to see no famine and you're not going to see no hunger. You're not going to have to worry about being in the dark. All the while, calamity was about to strike everything around them. Interesting. You mean like now? Because we got stuff like this happening right here.
Now we're hearing that sides, all right, so a lot of developing news today, September the 14th, 2025, as we are hearing that there are Russian nuclear bombers in air, World War III warnings coming out in the past couple of hours from U.S.
How is it that the pastors are not getting that? Okay? All the world powers are getting together. God didn't tell them. Because he been telling us. You didn't know about that? Here we go.
Members of Congress, not just members of NATO, and we're hearing that the entire world is preparing for global conflict. Let me share with you the right. So a lot of developing news today, September the 14th, 2025, as we are hearing that there are Russian nuclear bombers in air, World War III warnings coming out in the past couple of hours from U.S. members of Congress, not just members of NATO, and we're hearing that the entire world is preparing for global conflict. Let me share with you the latest headlines coming out in about the past 48 hours so you can see it for yourself. This one coming out in just the past 4 hours today, September the 14th, 2025. Representative McCall says that he's going to be retiring.
Thank you, know thyself.
GOP Huck also worries about World War III after the Russian escalation that is currently taking place. Now, in addition to that, take a look at this. Putin has deployed nuclear bombers in World War III games, this in the last 24 hours. And let me know your thoughts in the comments. Are we going to be going to World War III? If so, put WW3 in the comments. If no, put no. Let me know your thoughts, but let's keep going with these headlines that have been coming out. Putin deploys his strategic nuclear bombers as the UN warns the world it is staring into the abyss of World War III, and the UK.
How do the pastors not know? You so spiritual. God tells you. Okay, I'm about to show you something. If you've been at WOIU longer than 6 months or 3 months, have you heard this information? And when was the first time you heard it at WOIU? That these things were coming. Tell me the year that when you came over here. Thank you, know thyself. 2021, 2022. If you heard it from me, it was 2022. It was 2022 for me, y'all. It was 2022 for me. 2022. 2022. 2022, 2025, 2022, 2022, 23. Okay. Thank you for the roses. Okay. 2022, 2022, 2022, 2024, 2023, 2023, 2022. Okay. And then, so why y'all pastors didn't know? You said the first day I saw you live, 2025. So 2022, 2023, you said 2075. That part. 2022, 2023, 2024, and 2025. You have people that have been here from all 4 or going on 4 years, okay? They sleep, right? How do the news know before the pastors if they connecting with God? You said pastors back then advised us not to watch the news because it was spewing evil. They telling the people the same thing now. You wonder why God said the church is asleep and it was going to come up on like labor pains and they wasn't going to know what was going on. He wasn't talking about the world because the world is talking about it. It's the church that is not saying anything. God told me in 2022 he was preparing me for a spiritual war. Come on. Here we go.
Prepares to help NATO fortify its eastern front against Russian attack. We are hearing that things are escalating significantly in the past couple of days. Take a look. Putin's forces, they are practicing nuclear weapons use plan as NATO tensions soar. So just to clarify, we are hearing that at this time, in the last 48 hours, Russia is currently doing nuclear weapons drills as they're planning for tensions to soar with NATO. Now, this all started with the Russia-Ukraine war. Is there any prospect of ending?
Joyce said, makes you wonder what God they're serving for real, because it's everywhere now, and they still don't. Mammon. Them pastors talking about mammon, honey. They talking about money, houses, cars, right? Luxury, blessings. And it ain't even about to be no food. It ain't even about to be no water. Okay? Hello? So who used to get mad at me when I said y'all pastors, these pastors is leading people to take the mark? Because they're not telling them the truth. I said they're literally signing these people up to take the mark because they're not going to be ready. They're not going to have anything. They're not going to, if the power grid go down today, baby, they're screwed because ain't none of that stuff, all them pretty bells and whistles in their house ain't going to work. They don't got no solar. They're like, oh, I got a gas generator. Gas going to run out real fast. And when you got to use it, when everybody needs to use it for 7-8 months, and it's not just for cars. Hello. I hope y'all seeing what I'm seeing. So again, we back at it now. Ooh. Crazy. It says, but I said, alas, sovereign Lord, the prophets keep telling them, the people, you will not see the sword or suffer famine. Indeed, I will give you lasting peace in this place. And the Lord said to me, the prophets are prophesying lies in my name. No. We're in Jeremiah 14. Hello. So when you see a pastor on here talking about God about to give you another good 5 years and ask God for this and ask God, what are they prophesying in God's name? Lies? Are they? Talking about all this wealth that's about to be around and the world's economy has crashed? Huh? Telling them God sent them to tell them a blessing and God is going to give them $1 million and God is going, if you send me $1,200, okay, let's not even go there. The pastor's telling them people they about to get up out of here on the 23rd. God showed them a dream. God told them that they get ready to get out of here between the 23rd and the 24th. Who lying? Who lying? Tell me. You hear me? Who lying? You said, I'm going to send you a prayer card if you send me $1,200. Ain't that what they tell you? You said, when I went to church, he preached out of the book of Jeremiah exactly that, saying God was sending blessings. And I said, that is not what that is about. Ooh. The choir said I had a blessing with my name on it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How can they be prophesying good and all of this and World War III is starting? Hey, Kayla. How? How can they do that when food is rotting on the ground? They're lying to you and telling you, you don't got to worry. Oh, God is going to take care of us. Well, he said right here. Okay. The prophets are prophesying lies in my name. I have not sent them or appointed them or spoken to them. Y'all remember when I first came over here and people used to say, who anointed you, who appointed you, who ordained you? And I said, God. I don't care about, because see, y'all waiting on man ordination. Can I ask you a question? Have most of the things that we talked about here in 22 and 23 started to come true? Matter of fact, it wasn't even a good 3 months in the class and it was already happening. But I'm going to ask you, for those of you that have been here, are the classes, the stuff I said, listen, I don't know why God got us studying this. Y'all, I don't know. But we about to do it. You feel it? So you got all these ordained ministers, but do you feel like God is talking to them, telling them to tell people all the stuff you hearing online? Huh? You think God talking to them, telling them that stuff? Not to buy no food, not to... You said greed is in their minds. Ooh, Rob Banks. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. A lot of them pastors say, oh, I ain't going to tell the people because they ain't going to come back. I'm going to tell them if they don't come back, that ain't on me. I deliver my soul. What I tell y'all? I'm going to tell y'all what God tell me to tell y'all. I don't care because he ain't about to get me. See, they scared of people. I'm not scared of people. I'm going to say what God tell me to say. You said probably talking, but they ain't listening. Uh-oh. God said I didn't say nothing to them about that. I appreciate you that you let God use you to help us. Yeah, Keish. They don't study the way we do. Kayla. Kay. It's like they under a spell by the pastor and their ears are shut to anything anybody's trying to tell them. God said that. He literally said they got eyes and ears, but they don't see or hear. Okay? Only what they want to. Only what sounds sweet to their ears. They don't, you said they not like us. They not. Just the surface. Go deeper. Come on, pumpkin. Strong delusion. Come on, Shell. Witchcraft is. Because them telling people that this life is about to get better is a lie. People said I was fear-mongering. But you see it. Listen, you said the master's voice said 2025 will be the year the wheels fell off. Listen, they've been falling off, though. That's the thing. You said that's a hell of a strong delusion. This part, here we go. All right, it says they are prophesying to you false visions, divinations, and idolatries, and the delusions of their own minds. Okay, do me a favor. Let's do it real quick. Okay. What is the definition of false visions? Right? I want y'all to go look up false and then visions. Okay. I want you to look up divinations and idolatries and delusions. Give me the definition so we can see what all they working with, even though we know we want other people to find out. Okay. Right? So we need false. We need the definition for visions. We need the definition for divination, idolatry, and delusion. Please. The fake rapture vision everyone been having. Ooh. You said, I wonder what will happen when they ain't raptured on the 23rd, baby. You got to think some of them is waiting on Jesus. And so when this, you said false visions can refer to prophetic visions not from God that originate from human imagination. False means untrue. Come on, Shell. Y'all heard that? False visions can refer to prophetic visions not from God that originate from human imagination. Ooh, false. In everyday language, something that is a lie, wrong, or not real. Ooh, not according with the truth or fact or incorrect. Oh, I don't even know that it's mentioned once. Okay, what else we got for divination? What else we got? You ain't that crazy? How the word popping up off the page already? All these people done got a dream from God that God is coming back on the 23rd. I'm talking about black, white, Jewish, everybody, Catholic, everybody. I said, oh, interesting. That's crazy because y'all just skipped over all of the, he said it was going to be famine. He said some of y'all going to be taken prisoners. Some of y'all going to be unalive by the sword. Y'all didn't get that part. Then it's going to be some people that's running up in the hills and they barely going to make it. Q-Mac. Oh, yeah, they talking about, yep. They said because it's the Feast of Trumpets. Divination is the practice of seeking knowledge of the future or the unknown by supernatural means. A lot of they pastors is witches, and they don't even know it. Witches and warlocks, real life. It's a real thing. That's why they don't know what's going on, because them trying to deceive others, they've been deceived. Delusion is a belief or altered reality. Ooh. Ooh. The vision is the faculty or state of being able to see. Delusion, a false belief or judgment about external reality, despite what is that? Now listen here. Incontrovertible evidence to the contrary. I know I'm not reading that right. Yep. I know I'm not. It's fine. You said incontrovertible. Yeah, that's right. What is that? I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't know that I know that word. You hear me? Hold on. You said divination, the act. Y'all, these eyes. Okay, the act of attempting to discover secret or future knowledge through any meaning other than God. Okay, I don't like that. The Bible says 1/3 unalived, 1/3 taken captive, and 1/3 scattered. So, hold on. Means something that cannot be denied. Thank you. Because I don't know it. And see, I don't have no problem saying, okay. Oh, not able to be denied or disputed. Okay. Yeah. So let me ask you a question. Thank you for teaching me a new word today. Let me ask you a question. Can the truth be denied? Are your eyes deceived right now? The truth cannot be denied that the world has changed. The truth cannot be denied. Okay. Can the truth be denied about the famine? Huh? Can the truth be denied about the world's economy crashing? What about paying with your hand? Come on, Rob. Can that be denied that you're going to have to pay with your hand? Huh? Right. Interesting. Are there concentration camps in America right now? And I'm not talking about jail. Are there concentration camps in America right now? So people are being dragged into captivity right now. Food is failing on the farms right now. You said, yep, that famine gonna come. Gonna come, and food gonna only be limited to those who get the mark. Exactly. Military on the streets in certain cities. Hmm. Did we talk about the militaries being on in a minute? We talked about that in 22, that the military was going to be on the streets in a couple years. Did we not? Huh? And people, those of you that were here in 22, come on, Elisha. In 22, people called me crazy when I said that. Y'all was here. People said I was fear mongering. You said, I really appreciate the way you teach us how it's, my face is the, but the world is looking around it. Okay. It's in our faces, but the world is looking around it. Come on, Shell. You hear me? No, Rob, that's not it. You're getting ready to have a United Nations ID to get food. A United Nations ID to get food. That's how you're going to have to get food. You got to look it up. Okay. Please do. Go look on the United Nations website and look around in there. See what you find. It's right in our face. Yeah. How can you have a one world system without the United Nations? It's going to be before then, pumpkin. Next year, probably. It might be by the end of this year. If this global conflict kicks off. Yeah. You said they already start to roll out the finger scan, eye scan at my job at Chase Bank. Uh-oh. There you go. You see that? Thank you, Elisha. You heard that? Elisha said they already started to roll out the finger scan and eye scan at my job. Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, Auntie. Did we talk about it in 22? And I'm not saying people didn't know before that. I can only go by what you learned here. Did we talk about that? We did. And people said, we got 30 years. And I said, they lied to you, but okay. Okay. Here we go. Therefore, this is what the Lord says about the prophets who are prophesying in my name. I did not send them. Yet they are saying no sword or famine will touch this land. Ain't that what they're saying? Excuse me. Is this not what the pastors are saying right now? That God ain't going to let none of that hit us. You said was going to pay IRS online. They wanted face recognition. You said lies. Huh? Ain't that what it said? They literally saying we not going to have to worry about it. Antoinette, Niqua, they telling people they're not going to be here for that. Oh, you don't have to worry about that, honey. You're not going to be here. We're going to be gone. We're getting on the rapture boat. We're leaving. Even though the words say that the one world leader is going to be able to wear the saints out. So y'all not the saints? Because that's what y'all been making everybody believe this whole time. But now when it's time for the saints to go through what the saints is supposed to go through, now y'all leaving. So y'all must have never been the saints in the first place. And I used to believe in the rapture too until I started reading the Bible for myself and not listening just to what the pastor said. Hello. You said common sense is to prepare only if you believe it. But if your pastor, who is the person that's supposed to be getting you ready to meet Christ, is telling you don't have to worry about that, okay, this is why God got this scripture. If you want to know, this is Jeremiah 14. Okay. He said, no sword or famine will touch this land. Those same prophets will perish by sword and famine. Did I tell y'all that before? I said these same prophets is going to get people to take this mark. These same church folks that told them they don't got to worry, they don't got to buy nothing, they don't got to do nothing, they going to get people to take the mark. Because they going to still want to get their money. Oh, it's not that. God will understand. Don't worry about it, sister. God knows. He'll understand. God is a forgiving God. Hello? What y'all think? What y'all think? They gonna tell them that God will forgive them taking this mark. I'm trying to tell you. Look at what they excuse right now. Hello? Look at what they literally are telling people things contrary to the word of God. Craziness. It is. You say, even though Revelation says he will not. This. Thief in the night. Come on. The pastor, all the Left Behind movies, the pastor was left here. I don't know if people be paying attention to that. But even the ones in the 60s and 70s that we went and watched, the pastors was left here. They was here. They was not gone. Because they didn't tell people the truth about what they needed to hear. They told people what they wanted to hear. And that's why we got this class. Because if you really want to know what's going on, so you can be prepared, so you don't have to take the mark, well, you know, we got some information. A friend of mine said that about the jab. Just get it. God knows our hearts. I'm glad she was removed. Uh-oh. Ain't nothing changed. That part. Come on, Sherry. Study to show yourself approved. A lot of people don't believe it. I think they better run and check in my Ice Cube boy. Listen, it's a real thing. It's a real thing, and it's scary because these people have been faithful to church and not faithful to the body of Christ. Hello. They've been faithful to church, faithful to an organization, but not faithful to God. Amazon, one is the hand scanner for payment. It rolled out test markets in April. Oh, it's been here before then. Yeah, it's been here since 2020, actually. In Seattle, Washington, and a couple other places when they opened their grocery stores. It's been here since 2020. Actually, it's been 5 years since they rolled that out. And now they done took the thing offline, too, which is crazy because we used to play it every day in class. Remember when I used to show y'all the Amazon Zoe? Now, you can only, when I look for it, and we all look for it, you can only find it on one person's YouTube. They swiped it. At least on Google. And it ain't even like an Amazon page. It's some random person's page that shared it. You said, yep, and sweet. Remember, we went and looked for it. Because I was looking for it to show it. And I'm like, wait a minute. You said they both pastors got a lot of souls to answer for, Nisi Poo. And that's why I said, y'all, I'm not listening. I got a... Auntie got all her own stuff on her own. I can't take all y'all. No. I don't even know. Listen. Yeah, I'm going to tell y'all. Hey. I said, I'm going to tell y'all. Y'all might not like what I got to say. But y'all won't be able to say CERCA got up here and played in y'all face. I might not have been nice. I might have been stern. I might have been all that other stuff. A little rude sometimes. But at least y'all know I told y'all the truth. I didn't lie. I did not get up here and lie to y'all. I told y'all all the ugly, did I not? and got 1,600 classes worth of. I'm about to tell you the ugly, because I want you to understand what's coming your way. I do not want y'all to be caught off guard. I know this don't sound like what everybody is talking about. I'm not really worried about that. You said not one lie told. Hey, you said all of that. Oh, okay, you petty. Talking about all of that. He said what the prophet said. They got a special place in hell. Listen, listen, listen. It's a real thing. Listen, people don't want to believe it. That don't have nothing to do with us. We believe the word, and that's why we prepared in faith for what God said was coming. You said, yep, sure did. Gave it to a straight no chaser. Did put that little burn in your chest. You know. You said thank you for being obedient. Listen, because guess what? I want y'all to be okay. If you never believed that I wanted you to be okay, you should see that watching the news right now, I wanted y'all to be okay. I said this is about souls. This is not about fame, fortune, none of that. This is about souls. He said taught us, learned with us, and helped us keep learning. Come on, Lola. Because I love y'all. I know y'all don't believe it. See, people thought I know. When people love you, they tell you what you need to hear. When people want to take advantage of you, they tell you what you want to hear. Let me say that again. When people love you, they tell you what you need to hear. When people want to take advantage of you, they tell you what you want to hear. Period. You say, yep, I'm still collecting dry lint because of you. And guess what? You ain't going to be cold. It's about to be wintertime. You ain't going to be cold. You'll be able to start a fire if it ain't no whatever else. You got your flint. You can start a fire. You ain't even got to have no matches. Hello. I don't want my nieces and nephews cold. My aunties and uncles cold. My adopted mamas and daddies and nephews. I don't. You said, yep, I got my dryland bag going too. Come on, and do. I got a bag of shredded paper. Come on, Tremaine. Who about to be cold? Not us. I watched the news to hear, never ever seen before. Come on. And how's that working out for y'all? All this has never happened before. This has never happened. I told y'all pay attention to that never word. When they start saying this ain't never happened, you need to open your ears and eyes very wide. You said, I do too. Come on. That made me proud of y'all. And I know this has been scary. You said been saving them ever since. Listen, but y'all ain't crazy. Because 3.5 years is a long time for stuff to be crazy. Okay? That's not a short amount of time. Okay? Here we go. Ooh. It says, and the people they are prophesying to will be thrown out into the streets of Jerusalem because of the famine and sword. So God said the prophets that's lying to you and telling you that famine and sword ain't coming, they lied. They gonna die by famine and sword, and the folks that listened to them are gonna be thrown out in the streets because of the famine, right? And the flood and the famine and the sword. So did I tell you they send people up to die and starve to death and lose their souls? Huh? Y'all heard me say that? I said they send these people up for failure. And because these pastors are saying what they want to hear instead of what they need to hear, right? Okay? Did we talk about it? Huh? Did we? I said these pastors are setting them up for failure. I begged y'all not to spend y'all money. Did I not? I begged y'all not to waste your money. I begged y'all to start forgiving folks and getting it right and getting your mind right. All of these things. That didn't seem like nothing big 3 years ago. But you see why it's important now. You said it could be that third. Could be the third that'll be given over. The third that'll be unalived. You said it could. It could. It could. But it's going to be dead bodies, baby. You said you did. Cook at home, learn, sewing and all. Yep, get it together. You better learn how to do as much. You said I'm letting go of things. Come on. You said you're letting go of a lot of things. Come on. Or you're a little, I don't know. Bear with me, y'all. I'm letting a lot of things go. Listen, with the Bibles in their hands. That's why I said I'm not forcing nobody to listen to me, but if you want to be okay in these next coming years that are coming, you might want to just come here and sit down for a minute. You hear me? It's real. Here we go. It says, and the people they are prophesying to will be thrown out into the streets of Jerusalem because of the famine and the sword. There will be no one to bury them, their wives, their sons, and their daughters. And I will pour out on them the calamity they deserve. Could that be because they did not listen to God? Huh? Could that be because they didn't listen to God or no? If God tells you famine is coming, you need to prepare for it. If he says destruction is coming, you need to try to prepare. And the pastors have told millions and millions and millions of people that they don't have to prepare for what's coming. And God said in Revelations, you will have to take the mark of the beast to buy or sell. So why would a pastor tell you not to try to stock food or have some kind of food unless he wants you to take the mark of the beast? You're not going to be able to go in the store and buy anything. So then why wouldn't your pastor be telling you, hey, instead of sending all this money for the convention and the this and the this is what I need you to do? Hello? Because guess what? Whether y'all believe it or not, there are some folks that are new here. Let me tell you something. When I first started this, what did I ask y'all to do? Before y'all sent me anything, what did I tell y'all I wanted y'all to have? What did I say? Make sure y'all was stocked up. Supplies and food. Ellington, hey. I said, hey. Some of them do. Get your stuff. Dry goods and survival. Have all of our survival stuff first. Oh, okay. Make sure we had our stuff. Books, because it ain't going to be no TV. They going to cut off the television and water straws and supplies. Get our stuff right now. Get your stuff. That's what the pastor should have been saying. Even first aid kits, right? My spirit has been heavy on something is about to take place. It is. Get your mind and heart together. Forgive people. Stock up. Get everything that you need for you and your family. Hello. You said CDs, masks, clothes, survival stuff for the family. Y'all don't think pastors should have been doing that before now when everything is triple the price that it used to be? When food is now on the good job, Shishi. Well, see, you knew, Shay, you knew it's okay. Or Chi, I don't know how to say it. You knew it's okay, but you working on it. You know how many people that came in my class and still didn't do nothing? They didn't came back year after year after year, baby, and still didn't believe it. Teaching the kids how to be quiet. Come on. I promise you. It's people that came in here and was like, that lady don't know what she's talking about. Left, came back. Things happened before I had been on here 3 months, honey. You said, yep, and not to forget about peace and mind activities. Come on. God said, don't lean on your own understanding and trust me and follow my lead. Come on. I just got off work and came in online. How are you? We good. We in Jeremiah 14, auntie. Okay? You said, I believed. You said the time is coming and I'm not prepared. Unfortunately, I'm not able, but I know God will make a way. Okay. Is there food banks by your house? Is there food? It is. Don't say what you unable. Oh, okay, you ain't unable to do nothing. Start small. And I guarantee you this, you rearrange some finances around here or there, you can do it. It's people here that are on, like, have got fired from their jobs and God still, and he made a way. But you have to not say what can't happen. Okay? First of all, everybody need to be going to a food bank because you need as much dried, shelf-stable food as you can get. They have shelf-stable milk. Okay, it might be nasty now, but it ain't going to be when it ain't in a store for 6 months. Powdered milk, powdered eggs, that kind of stuff. Okay? If you have to cut back on your food throughout the week, don't eat out, no. Okay, that's $70 to go a long way. That might be one gas mask this week, one gas, but don't turn up. And I'm not saying you do. I'm just saying. It's a lot of people here that made a lot of sacrifices to be able to have the things that they have. You said you went to the pawn shop and got a dehydrator. Good job. True, I've mentioned food banks to many. Yes, 1 meal a day. It's a real thing. I'd rather have 1 meal a day of rice and some canned meat than nothing. Have y'all seen what's going on in Gaza? Them people was eating salt off the ground and old food. They was eating salt to stay alive. Do you hear me? You said Goodwill too. You said YMCA has coat drives. Listen. All I'm going to... And grass they was eating was. They was having to open up turtles, sea turtles, because there wasn't no meat. This has just been going on right now. You said I'm going to keep everything, even items I don't eat. That part. Because when you get hungry, it'd be a lot. Okay? This is a real thing, family. 3 years ago when I was saying, ain't nobody standing in the food line, don't. You going to wish you would have. And your kids going to wish you would have put your pride to the side, too. Because food is getting ready to go up even more. You say I buy peppers and other veggies on sale and dehydrate. Come on. You just gave me a reality check. Thank God for your platform. You welcome. You welcome. I'm telling you, you got to do what you got to do. Because if you don't see them kids wasting away, and it's not just that you're, thank you, it's not just in, what's the name? It's in the Congo. It's in Sudan. Like, this is happening everywhere. And people don't believe it because it's just not happening right in their yard. Hello? Here we go. It says, speak this word to them. Let my eyes overflow with tears. Night and day without ceasing, for the virgin daughter, my people, has suffered a grievous wound and a crushing blow. If I go into the country, I see those slain by the sword. If I go into the city, I see the ravages of famine. Both prophet and priest have gone to a land they know not. Have you rejected Judah completely? Do you despise Zion? Why have you afflicted us so that we cannot be healed? We hoped for peace, but no good has come. For a time of healing, but there is only terror. We acknowledged our wickedness, Lord, and the guilt of our ancestors. We have indeed sinned against you. For the sake of your name, do not despise us. Do not dishonor your glorious throne. Remember your covenant with us and do not break it. Do any of the worthless idols of the nations bring rain? Do the skies themselves send down showers? No, it is you, Lord our God. Therefore, our hope is in you, for you are the one who does all this. Y'all think that that's going to be some prayers that people was praying? They listened to their pastors first. Pastor told them, you don't got to worry. Reverend said, you ain't got to worry. We ain't going to be here. People about to be screaming and hollering at the sky. God, please. What did I not listen to? God, please tell me. My kids is hungry, God. There's no food. There's no water. There's no nothing. It is devastation. Death and devastation. And because these lying pastors then told all these people worldwide, we get, you know what? Let's just see what they saying. Let's see. Let's go here to TikTok and do September 23rd prophecies.
Now today, I want to speak about this date right here. I want to speak about the Feast of Trumpets and how the rapture could occur around the point of no return that time. Now, a lot of people is coming at brother Joshua, because he has claimed that he's seen Jesus come up to him, that Jesus physically came up to him. It wasn't a dream. It wasn't a vision. He said he has came up to him and told him that he is coming for his church on this year's Feast of Trumpets. And a lot of people are bashing him and calling him a false prophet and whatnot, but don't we have to wait to see what happens on that day or around that time frame? I mean, you can't call him a false prophet yet unless it doesn't come to pass. But when the time comes and the rapture does happen on the Feast of Trumpets, which I'm going to be honest, I believe it will happen around that time. I believe Jesus has told us the mystery. I believe he has told us all throughout Scripture, but revealed it to all of us, to the body as such. The point of no return. September is hunger.
As of today,
In England, there were so many.
in the TV show Big Bang Theory, an asteroid strike is expected September 23rd. In the movie Seeking a Friend for the End of the World, an asteroid strikes September 23rd. Julia, immediate.
People always ask.
September 23rd.
So it is clear by
Is September 23rd the day of the Great Wine Press? Well, that's next on the trumpet.
That's right there.
Now that's the day that the abyss opens. It says right there, the first day of the 7th month, the abyss was opened. The Jewish people call that Rosh Hashanah. It means the beginning of the year. And according to Gad the seer, it's right before the Great Tribulation, which is on the first day of the 7th month. Rosh Hashanah. The Bible says the first day of the 7th month. You want to know why I said wine press, don't you? Because
Think about this. Right? Hold on. The Great Wine Press. Listen.
is September 23rd the day of the Great Wine Press? Well, that's next on the trumpet.
That's right there.
Now that's the day that the abyss opens.
Who remembers us reading about the Spirit coming down or either up, right, from the abyss? The spirit of the enemy is going to come out of the abyss. Who remember? Did we read that? Y'all remember? So it would make sense if the abyss was opened on the 23rd or the 24th for the Antichrist to get ready. Now we know he got to die first to become Satan. The star falls. Interesting. He got to be pew-pewed first and lay 3 days dead, and then the world is going to believe that he is Christ because he's going to get up. Okay? So if the abyss is going to be open, that means that Lucifer will be released from whatever his little box where he can only do certain things. That's about to be over. So why are Christians waiting to see? Jesus ain't coming out of the abyss. But I know who he is. The spirit of Lucifer is coming out of the abyss. You said I'm going to watch Omega Code again. It shows that, oh, okay. Oh, the Antichrist, the spirit of Lucifer is coming out of the abyss. So then why are people expecting to see Jesus on the day when Lucifer is probably going to be released from his abyss? Now, he can't enter that man until that man die. But when he get up off of Jerusalem's floor, after staying there 72 hours, he is going to be Lucifer incarnate. But the world is going to believe that he is this man. Okay.
All of a sudden, the people that came out, they just disappeared. I don't know if they were taken and hidden somewhere. I don't know if they were taken in the clouds because
the rapture is coming. Christ is coming any day now. The tribulation is truth that this day is coming. The Apostle Peter in 2 Peter.
Why are they keep saying the rapture is coming and not the tribulation first? Huh?
Chapter 3.
Tell me.
The point of no.
I'm looking for a specific video.
September 20th.
And the prophecy, everyone.
Now, this is someone in Africa, and he's saying the world is ending on September 23rd. So it's either ending on 23rd, Jesus is coming back on 23rd, or
I'm telling you right now, don't.
Jesus is coming back on September 23rd. And I'm done.
I'm telling you right now, don't do it. Do not take the bait of Satan. Now, before I begin with this video, just a disclaimer. We're walking to the front of me with
Jesus is coming.
September.
Hold on, let me find another one, y'all. Give me a second. I said, Lord, the whole world is getting
What's going on, everybody?
He begins to prophesy to them about the signs of the end. And I'm telling you right now.
To go straight to it, I'll say this again. The rapture is among us. The rapture is upon us.
he said the rapture happened in 14 days from now. 14 days from now. That's what they said. The rapture is going to happen. Rapture is September 23rd and 24th. This is Brother Joshua. I don't even know who he is. Excuse me. All these people that's getting visions, God done told them. God done told them, the world, everybody having visions about the 23rd and the 24th. The rapture is upon us. You said, please. God said he'll send a delusion. Even the very elect will be fooled if they not locked in. Come on. Come on. And it's looking like a lot of folks ain't locked in. Hello? It's looking like a whole bunch of folks. And this is why I told y'all, listen, I can't tell nobody what to do. But if you want to learn what's really happening, come here for a minute. You said, I remember the day we read from book 1 and 2. We were all in here crying. Listen. You said leading folks astray. That part. Jesus said if they say, look there, and say, look there, goes the Messiah, or here he is, don't believe him. Here we go. Come on. Come on. I said, y'all better go listen to these folks. They don't even read the scriptures. They don't. And they're not going to start talking about the end until the news do. Huh? How many of y'all see that now? In 22, did we talk about watch? They not going to start talking about it, and then everybody going to be talking about the tribulation. Do you see it? Do you? He said there will be nobody to bury them. They're going to be out there in the streets. Okay. We talked about it, right? We talked about, just like my baby said, the false messiahs, the false prophets. We talked about all of it. There was people that came in this class and argued me down that God wasn't speaking to me. I said, well, I'm not talking to you. I'm only talking to the people that's listening. That's it. You want to argue the word. I don't want to. I'm trying to help people get ready for what's coming. Hello. Preacher at the church I used to go to is coming out. He said, they're talking about the Eagle Mountain up, nothing about what's going on or the end times. Interesting. He said, I feel alone in my walk where I don't have people to talk to. You better get with some of your family members in here. Why are you not Skylar? You got all of the people in the community. We praying for you, but you got to hook up with some folks. We got people in here. You don't have to feel like that. These people will be your friends for real, like your family. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that no more. You got people right here that believe. Okay, so you need to be following some folks in here. Hello. You need to be following some folks in here so you can have some folks to talk to, Skylar. We are family, and guess what? We can talk about what's going on, right? We ain't gonna think you crazy or nothing. Come on in. You need to follow some folks or do whatever you gotta do so you can get a hold to your WOIU family, baby. It's just crazy to think about that you were once just a random lady that I just decided to listen to by the grace of God, and now you and everybody here is my family and that I'm close with. Yeah, we family. Is. And people's like, that's not your family. Well, I spend more time than I do with you, with them. So, yeah. Yeah, we family. We don't got to look alike. We look alike in Jesus. But guess what? You said, I need some family here in Kansas. Listen, all you got to do is start following people. And we don't do the follow train. God has helped you. But he's given us a family after his own heart. That's what the thing. You said, I'm definitely glad my hubby and daughter started listening because at first they thought I was nuts. I'm sure. You said, y'all been my family from the beginning. For real. That's because we got love over here for real. Folks be faking love. This is real love. It's real. It's real love. I thank God for bringing y'all here. Because y'all got to think. God gave me a lot of knowledge. But having all of y'all in different places around the world, we've got to see the word come to pass that we study. You hear me? You being where you at, you being bringing information, and I told y'all, I said the world likes to exclude. That's not what we're doing over here. We're gonna include. Okay, I need your information. You in South Africa, you in what's the name? You over there. Okay, it's happening over there. Okay, so we need to pay attention. Okay, so we have been getting information from all around the world for 3.5 years. So we didn't have to wait for the news to tell us because we have people there. But if I would have excluded certain people and you can't come in here and tell and okay, we wouldn't be where we at. You see, we would not. People telling us this is shutting down here, this is shutting down there. Oh, well, they doing this in my kids' school. Well, they sent these letters home talking about they gonna give our kids potassium iodide in this place and that place. That just solidified what God was telling us over here. I'm telling you, it's real. You said I didn't care though. I had y'all. Well, they came on in. I told y'all they'll start believing y'all once they start seeing more stuff. Whether they tell you or not, they just ain't gonna call you crazy as much no more. It seems longer than 3 years. Well, we working on 4. We working on 4. February will be 4 years. It comes alive when you add perspective. I love it here. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, I told you, don't waste your money. God told me the same thing. Don't be worried about all of this designer stuff because people they ain't gonna be able to eat it. Hey, goody. This part, my family still don't want to hear. I gave up, really. Who was my mother? But y'all thought I was mean when I was saying it. You said we basically knew before the news. We did know before the news. I told y'all we was. I said we will always be ahead of the game. You hear me? Listen, just keep putting you on all the TVs. Real out, Lord Jesus. You just kept putting me on the TV. Y'all so petty. I told y'all quit acting like y'all grandmas. Making people watch TBN. We talked about that in the beginning. And y'all said y'all wasn't going to do it, and then y'all did. I said, no, don't go turning it into y'all grandmas and stuff. blasting the TV talking about you need something in your spirit, and y'all did it anyway. Listen, Kayla, I told y'all don't do that, and y'all said y'all wasn't, and then y'all did. Talking about, please, I take you everywhere, blasting you real loud. You said the West Nile virus is in Kentucky. Uh-oh. Nope, not me, because my family crazy. I don't say nothing anymore. You said you used to ride around in my delivery truck blasting you on the speaker in the neighborhood. Listen. Listen, y'all be some of y'all, listen. Now, we didn't talked about this. Yeah. This, Lord Jesus, not the I gotta take a picture of that. I have to, because people don't believe me when I be trying to tell them, but y'all tell me stuff like this. That is crazy. You said my volume be on 30 or up on my TV. Yep, blasted in the Uber too. Oh my God. It was an accident on purpose. Right. 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 But guess what? Guess what y'all was doing when y'all was doing that? Guess what y'all was doing? Do y'all realize that y'all was doing the same thing that the disciples did? That's discipleship. God said, take the good news that you have learned and share it with as many people as you can. You hear me? And that's exactly, y'all told me y'all would be in a grocery store. Y'all told me y'all be at the doctor's office. Y'all told me all the places y'all went. And guess what? Whether they said anything to you or not, you sowed a seed. You said the good conversations come from it. It be lit. Come on. Much louder than the phone. Everybody around me gonna hear Lord Jesus. It's wild that we've been together nearly 40 years. Nearly 4 years. Yep, I love y'all, and I've been blessed beyond measure. I feel the same. Why are they asking for money to protect the lawmakers? Protect them from what? I don't know. I have no idea. We don't be worried about the lawmakers over here. Jesus is our lawmaker. Hubby wanted me to blast you real loud while his parents were visiting. He wanted his pastor mom to hear you. Petty nephew. Tell my nephew he petty, but I'm about to take a picture. Y'all hear how petty my nephew is? Do you hear it? Y'all so crazy. I love y'all. Hilarious. You said I don't like no mess though. Oh my goodness. But guess what? And guess what that qualifies as? God brought the word to them and they rejected it. It does. Don't let it be a late class 2 a.m. I'm riding through the hood blasting class ignorantly. Keep! See? This is, I get to take pictures of this stuff because people don't believe when I be telling them this stuff that this would be going on around here. When I tell people somebody had me playing in the strip club in the regular shake 'em up, whole bartenders got me blasting on the TV on a Friday and Saturday night, honey. Until I take you in the club with me, yeah, they gonna listen. The music on, but they can see the class and the words that's on the screen. I said, Lord Jesus. You said, I still remember when my hubby and daughters came into class. I cried like a baby because I knew they listened. Come on. At least said he gonna say King Petty. Hilarious nephew. He said, Auntie King Petty. Get it right, Auntie King Petty. Okay. That part. Listen, I'm grateful. Because guess what? You don't know. Y'all just went out doing this, throwing seeds. You hear me? Y'all went out throwing seeds. He said, especially while they sleep, let it sizzle in her spirit. Listen, you sounded like my mama, Keisha. We used to wake up pissed off. She'd get up, got TV in, and all them on there hollering and screaming like it's 6 o'clock in the morning. He said, in the doctor's office, everywhere I go. Well, guess what? In real life, that means you was worried about people. You was worried about people starving. You was worried about people being cold and being in the dark. You was worried about people taking the mark. I had a dream about the rapture earlier this morning. Saw myself falling on my knees and praying. Come on. Come on. Come on. Y'all heard that? Come on. I had a dream about the rapture early this morning. Saw myself falling on my knees, praying and repenting. Please do so. And forgive anybody that did you wrong and let it go. Because if you don't, we're not getting out of here. Don't be scared. It's okay. Listen, God, at least he's giving you the dream so that you can get yourself together. Code name. You hear me? Tell God, hey, I forgive them. Because if you don't forgive, they can't forgive you. So sometimes, God, listen, that's a lucky deal because some people, God ain't giving them nothing. Some people, God ain't, he like, they don't listen anyway. So let them believe a lie. He's literally said it in the Bible all the time. So if he's waking you up, count yourself grateful. You see what I'm saying? You say, yeah, I'll be sending your videos to everybody like, wake up. Don't never say I didn't warn you. Yeah, it ain't going to be on my back. Yep, tell them to stock up. Yep. Just got here, but I've been feeling so off lately when I'm on set. Look at my phone and usually you're saying that you're feeling the same way. Come on, old money, for real. I'll turn you on the speaker, on the TV, on the tablet, on the phone, and my granddaughter started watching you, and before you know it, my daughter told me to teach her how to pray. That part. Come on. Yep, and she praying on her own. It's so sad that my insurance won't pay for my medication. I live on a fixed income and can't afford it. And we talked about all of that. We talked about all of that. We did. We talked about it. We talked about it. We literally talked about it. It's a lot of people that's going through that right now. It is. It really is, Sherry. It's a lot of people. Did we talk about it, though? We talked about that. We talked about the world's economy going to crap. And people didn't believe it. So they was blowing, I'm not saying you, but people back in 22 and 23, they were still blowing COVID money. Was they not? They was blowing COVID food stamps, blowing COVID everything. Honey, folks was in Dubai and this place and that place and shopping sprees and new cars. And I said, you might not want to do that. You hear me? You might not want to do that. You might want to try to save your money and don't spend a whole bunch. They was running through it. Folks getting ready to be sad that they didn't save that money, I promise you. They already are. Because food is 3-4 times what it's supposed to be. You hear me? It is. It's 3-4 times what it's supposed to be. He said, I showed my mama the infancy of Jesus Christ. She was like, wow. I thought he did something when he turned the tables over. Yeah. Seafood boils every day. Come on. Come on. Yeah. So listen, I know it's getting late. I'm not going to keep y'all. But I just wanted to show y'all that what you all have been feeling in the spirit, it was right. You said my money flew to supplies thanks to class. Come on. Come on. Folks was laughing at us. They not about to be laughing now.
Yeah, just on my phone. I carry it around all day long. I listen out in the pool. I listen while I'm gardening. I listen when I'm driving or going. Listen to one more like she's on there all day long.
You said some people was getting $2,000 and $3,000 in $2,000 to $3,000 in food stamps. I pray they stocked up. Me too. The timing and what she said. I carry my phone with me everywhere. I carry my Who ain't gonna be able to hear the news? Who ain't gonna be able to hear what's going on outside? Who? Because if they shut the phones off, these still work. Hello? You said I'm going to the pantry tomorrow. Come on, Dave. It ain't no shame when it ain't about to be nothing. Okay? It ain't no shame. You said, baby, when I say I found all the PEBT cards, I said, wow, we was reckless with the shopping, and I wish I could go back and do it all over again. I would be stocked to the roof. Come on, Keish. Come on. But guess what? This the thing. Because people thought, I don't know what they thought. I can't say what they thought, but I know they didn't. It was, baby, I think my youngest, it was my 2 youngest last couple years in school. They gave it, and guess what I did with it? You hear me? I was like, okay, well, we're going to have to stretch this because, listen, I didn't know what was going to happen. I I ain't look. I ain't even gonna hold you. Oh, what they thought? Listen, I don't know what they thought. They thought it would. And God told us that this time around there wasn't gonna be no food stamps, didn't He? He told us there wasn't gonna be no food stamps. He told us like the medical stuff was gonna be bad. He told us all of that. He did. And now look, everybody getting cut off food stamps. Housing is funny. All this stuff is crazy. All of it. But God told us literally all of this in 22. That the next time this stuff comes around, everything that was going on in 2020, it wasn't going to be like that this time. It was going to be different. And it's literally that. It's literally that. So it makes me sad because it's like you said we was ninjas being ninjas, not worrying about tomorrow. Come on, Keish. But guess what? You changed it though. How many of y'all changed y'all spending habits when you came here? And maybe it took you a minute, but since you have been at WOIU, how many of you changed your spending habits? You became wise with what it is that God gives you. And then He blessed it. Mara, come on. Special K, Ellington, Catherine, come on. Okay. 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 Because people say they can't do it, but they be blowing money on what they want. Okay. Is there anyone located in D.C. area? I'd like to follow you all. We could chat sometime. You said make $20 stretch into. Who about to blow some money? We don't blow money around here. You said sure did. I gave gift cards and everything. Come on. I was blessed. Both of my last 2 jobs, they fed me and hubby. So when I bought up groceries, they were to stock up. Come on. I stopped getting my hair done. I stopped getting my nails done and my feet done. Girl, that part. Cause woo. Guess I'll be ready for the wild. I don't know. My hooves is right, girl. I changed my spending habits. Come on, Rika. Come on, Adam. Come on. Come on. Baby, these hooves is ready. You see what I'm saying? For the wild. What you done said, girl? Listen. Yeah, they ready. You said no more nails or shopping. I'm trying to tell you, the hooves is ready for the other. You know what I'm saying? I might have to do the bull thing or something. You gonna need some traction. Can't be all super smooth on there. Like, nah. You said exactly been rocking all natural. I'm trying to tell you. The hoofs is ready. I'm trying to tell you. Rough as corn cobs. I'm trying to tell you. Listen here. Listen here. You said recently got rid of the car payment. Come on. We talked about that. Downsizing your places. You said I bought my license instead of lashes. Come on. This. You said I go to food banks and places where they give free clothes. I've been stocking up on clothes for my kids in vacuum sealed bags. Come on, Keish. Because it ain't going to be nothing. And even if it is, if you ain't got the mark, you ain't gonna be able to buy it. And people don't believe that. Oh, excuse me. I bought a nail drill and do them myself. Come on, Catherine. And did. See, my mom used to tell me people make time for what they want to make time for. Y'all make time. Y'all finances. You stop spending money that you really whatever. Like you stopped buying stuff you didn't need. You said, oh yeah, I haven't been doing my eyelashes, no eyebrow. I buy 50 pair of lashes for like $13 and I wear them until I can't wear them no more. Oh yeah. I started exfoliating my feet with sand at the beach. Come on. My team does my retwist with Dollar Tree pipe cleaner curls. Come on. And did. But look at what you was able to accomplish. If you all were able to get gas masks for your family and all of those different things, it was worth it. Because y'all see what's going on right now. People don't think it will happen in the USA. They don't think it's happening around the world. And that's the scary part about it. We know. You said you've been natural for 2 years, Auntie? I stopped going out for dinners, clubbing, and paid off bills to buy property. Come on, Afro-Vivalist. Guess what? I found a dehydrator now. I need to learn how to use it. YouTube. But I mean, if you bought a second hand, just YouTube that type, and it'll tell you all your. But you can go online too, and get the like what print that thing out. Yeah, I believe this will be the worst in the USA because people say, no, it's gonna be the worst everywhere, baby. It ain't even no worse. God said the people that's on the islands gonna run to the mainland. The people on the mainland gonna run to the islands. I ain't running nowhere. I just gotta be right here, right? Because people are like, oh, I'm leaving the country. It's gonna be in every other country too. That's what a world or a global problem is. It's gonna be everywhere, but people don't believe that. They don't believe it. I'll be right back, y'all. You said please add a snake venom retractor to the kit. A snake venom retractor kit to the energy emergency kits. Oh, my son was bit by a rattlesnake on Friday. Dang, is he okay? This guy gave my mom a gas mask after clearing his mom's house after she passed. Come on. I'd rather be home where I know my surroundings. Really? Dang, y'all heard that? Get a venom retractor kit. We just got home. Yes, life flight to the hospital. God, please. Now y'all see why Mr. CERCA got to show up, because I'm going to need somebody to take care of the snakes. I can't do it. He's 4 years old. Y'all heard that? Are y'all at the hospital now? He's okay. Okay. Wow. Y'all know that don't remind y'all of Thief in the Night? Do that remind y'all of Thief in the Night? That happened in Thief in the Night. Remember? Remember? Girl, yo, like, I'm happy that baby okay. Your light popping up off the literally happening in Thief in the Night. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to let y'all go. I'm grateful to those who listened. And, baby, we definitely going to put that on there. You hear me? You said it happens. Keep the injured calm and awake. That saved him. That and God. Come on. Do you hear me? Thank you, Pumpkin. Listen, I love y'all. I'm not going to keep y'all because it's late. But understand, if you've been feeling weird, you're not tripping. You don't have to live in it. But God is allowing you to know what's going on in the spirit. Do y'all understand that? Now y'all see what I be feeling. Remember when I used to come on here and I used to be like, y'all, okay, so y'all used to be like, it's going, and I'd be like, People don't feel it because they're not awake. It's not a coincidence that all of us came in here, and I was hesitant about teaching this today. You all right, honey? You okay, Lotus? Thank you for telling us. We didn't think about it, so that's something we need to get. But that's something, a snake venom retractor thing, whatever you said, to get the stuff out. We need that removal or whatever. We need it. And God didn't let that happen for no reason, because I'm sure it's a lot of people that live in the country. You just could have saved some other lives, baby. And I'm sorry that my baby had to go through it, but you just saved some people. Because we might have to be, I just talked to somebody, I don't know nothing about no snakes or nothing. Like, no. God, thank you for a snake venom retractor kit. Thank you. I'm like, I don't, y'all done told y'all. You said you'll get one this weekend. You heard me? It's real, okay? So listen, I love y'all. And I know sometimes when I was real mean and real stern, it didn't seem like it. But we are getting ready to see things that's worse than every movie we ever saw. You just put it in your cart? Okay. You hear me? You understand? You said, am I still posting on YouTube? Yeah. Every day. We got 1,600 classes every day. Right? Every day. Okay? So understand. You said it was for y'all good. It was. It was. You know what I mean? Like, I know I was, like, a lot. You said that and the thing that the black lady invented for CPR. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You hear me? But when people love you, they tell you the truth. Who understands that if you didn't before? Because most of us, it was a time in everybody's life, you won't tell people to tell you what you want to hear, not what you need to know. Right? And most people on the internet telling people what they want to hear. They're not telling people what they need to know. You hear me? And so this is why we've been getting shadow banned and all of this, because we've been telling people what they need to hear. This is why folks came here talking about don't listen, because people don't want to hear the truth. They want to hear what they want to hear. And it's sad. It's sad. And we ain't saying that we just got everything and we know, but at least we ain't out here bad. If they hit the power, we gonna be good for a while. Excuse me. Hey, Bev's body. You hear me? You see what I'm saying? Excuse me. We didn't want to hear it. We didn't want to hear it either, but we acted on it. It didn't feel good to listen to all of that and read all that scary stuff in Baruch and this place and that place. But we prepared our minds to see what God said was coming. You said they're like the news. They all saying the same thing. Psalms 37. Can you tell them? I'm trying to tell you. I told y'all they was, though. I said they're going to be saying the same thing the news is saying. They're not going to say it until after the news and said it, but they're going to lie and say God told them. And we're seeing it happen right now. Truth is stranger than fiction, and that's how we live in here, yeah? In real life. So, I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the morning. I'm about to get off of here. But, again, this is why I was like, oh. But here I am thinking I should have did it this morning, and God wanted us to all be in here tonight. It was necessary, just like my song for today He placed on my heart. You were necessary. I'm grateful. Listen, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, and we gonna make it until we can't. Right? We gonna make it until we can't. We are. You hear me? We are gonna make it until we cannot. And then we just gonna ask God to go the rest of the way. But at least we acted on what we believed He was saying, and we did. You said I'm glad you stayed up late too. The Lord provides. He does. I love y'all. I love you too. So I will see y'all later. I'm about to go make me some food. I ain't ate all day. Ain't that crazy? I ain't ate since yesterday. Last night about this time. So I'm about to go make me some food. Crazy. I love y'all too. I love y'all too. I do. And I'm happy God put us together. You know? I'm happy God put us together. I really am. I wouldn't want to go through this crazy stuff with nobody else but y'all. You hear me? Because the world ain't listening. Their ears are not open and their eyes are not open. So I'm grateful. I mean, we grew to love each other. Y'all didn't love me at first. It's okay. I loved y'all already. I loved y'all already. You said I need my money to buy the things that I don't have yet off our list. God gonna do it. Yep. Tell God to work it out. But people don't believe that He'll do it, but He will. People when they first came here, they was like, I can't. I said, well, if you say you can't, it ain't gonna show up. But if you say, God, thank you for letting it come here, then it will. And He'll put you in a situation to where you moving stuff around to where it'll be right in your budget. Right? It might be a little bit more difficult now because things are more expensive, but He can still do it. He know how to. He still send checks to the mail and all of that. But do you believe it? Why would He not want you to prepare for what's coming? He don't want you wasting your money on a BS. And get this, or free. Go looking through the stuff that you really don't need. All that high dollar stuff, while folks still think they got a lot of money to spend. Baby, I'm not against selling nothing. I'm telling you right now, I am not against selling nothing, baby. Especially if I don't use it. Because what you going to do with a high dollar person ain't got no food. You said I scooted my chair from the corner many times. I'm glad I'm still here. Me too. To go on to the corner then. Go on over there with your TT or your cousin, Queen. Come on. Everything must go. Baby, that's what I'm saying. You don't need all them TVs in your house. If you can take them to the pawn shop and they buying them, what you going to do with the TV? Ain't no electricity. You got 15 TVs in your house. Yeah, them kids can share like we used to. You ain't even gonna have no power to run them. Go through your house and look and see what's in there that's a high dollar item. And if you can find a buyer for it, I would be, listen. Because what you gonna do with it? Hello? What you gonna do with a Louis Vuitton and ain't nothing in your cabinets? You ain't even got a way to heat no food because there ain't no power. You ain't got a nothing. You ain't got no light bulb, baby. You don't need all that stuff. You said we had one TV when I grew up. You said sure did. I have rattles on my property and I never heard of that. Now it's on my Amazon list. Thank you. Oh, wow. You got rattlesnakes on your property? Oh, Jesus. Please help me for when I got to live outside. Please help me. All right. Well, I love y'all. But to my newbies, all that high dollar stuff ain't going to help you do nothing. I would be going to get my everybody in your house need a gas mask. I have 2 videos on YouTube, Survival and Survival 2.0, CERCA TROVA 22 on YouTube. Okay, Survival, you can type in CERCA TROVA Survival YouTube. It's going to come up. I would suggest you get that if I was you. I wouldn't wait. Because with all this going on, you don't want to be caught off guard. You know? You want to be able to breathe some good air, filter some water, and have some food just in case there's no power. That's going to be more important than VVS's. You said the goal is to not have to go in public or outside. Who can find a turn? You said the goal is not to have to go in public or outside. Yep. Who can find a turn? Handle generator. Listen, we got solars. And if it ain't no generator, we got wood burning stoves, solar stoves, and butane stoves. I feel like, what is that, a tail? Who about to be cold? Not us. Yeah. Mm, we did. For the times when it ain't, hey. Thank you. You're welcome. Listen, I love y'all. And I want y'all husbands and wives and kids and mamas and aunties to be okay. I know y'all didn't think that in the beginning, but hopefully you believe it now. You said even got kitty litter to stay inside. Come on. Come on. In real life. So I love y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Lord's will. Say your prayers tonight. For those of you that don't have your things, definitely ask God to send it. He will. But you gonna have to cut back on your wants. Okay? You hear me? You're gonna have to cut back on your wants and get what you need. You said what are the what live? They show you what you need to buy, like water straws and water filtration systems, gas mask, and food like this. Freeze-dried cheese, because I love it, and chicken. Rice and beans. Who need a refrigerator? All I need is water and heat. Water. Water. Right? All I need is water. 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 Got my pot set just in case I gotta leave. You said, may I ask you, are you the only? You said my question. Like, are you preparing with food? Are you specifically, spiritually, as well? Veronica, there would be no way for me to even know to prepare it if the Spirit didn't tell me to. But we didn't just start this. This community started prepping in 22. Well, I started prepping before 22, but as a community, we start prepping in 22. Yep. Well, if guys say I ain't gonna be able to buy or sell without no mark that I don't plan on taking, I ain't gonna be able to go in the grocery store. So then what I'm gonna need to do is buy everything so I don't have to take the mark. So I can survive as long as I can. Right? And shelf stable food is gonna be a thing because you probably ain't gonna be able to purchase light because that's buying or selling. Gas, you ain't gonna be able to go in no store. So while I can still go in the store, getting everything I need before I can. Now, some people still gonna be able to go. Thank you. Because they gonna take the mark. I'm not taking it. So I gotta get what I need right now. You said it's happening in some states. It's happening all around the world, baby girl. It's been. It's already been. That's what I'm telling you. We know. We ain't been wasting nothing. This is onion flakes made out of the onion peels and all of that. We've been prepping. We've been love you too, Pumpkin. Yeah. You said my beans are destroyed by weevils. I have 5-gallon buckets now. I gotta use them for seeds. Hey, seeds is better than nothing. Right? Seeds are better than nothing. You gotta think. Right now, we don't want no bugs around nothing. At the end, niggas gonna be picking bugs off of their stuff. You hear me? That it is strong. It's stronger than the regular stuff. But think about it. Right now, we ain't eating nothing if it got a bug on it. Them bugs gonna be getting grinded up with that stuff. You hear me? You get hungry enough, you eat a person. People do it. I don't plan on it, but people do it. Yeah. People will eat people, and I don't want to eat people, so I'm gonna get on it. I don't care if I get a little bitty bowl of rice every day. That's better than nothing. A little bitty bowl of beans. That's better than nothing. Some dried vegetables with some water. That's better than nothing. And if you love your family, you need to be doing something else. You got credit cards? What trip? You ain't got gas masks and stuff. You shouldn't even be going nowhere. You shouldn't be turning up. You shouldn't be buying no liquor. You shouldn't be buying no smokes. You shouldn't be buying nothing if you don't got 6 months worth of food for everybody in your house. Okay? That don't need refrigeration. You said be fried bugs and dehydrated bug dinner. I'm trying to tell you, you get hungry enough, you gonna listen. Folks ain't been hungry enough. That's why. You said like Holly Berry in that movie, they ate bugs and tree bark. Okay? Everybody say what they won't do until they have to. Okay? But I'm believing that if we have this stuff, God can multiply it for as long, just like the lady with the oil that made the prophet a cake, right? And her oil and her flour and stuff didn't run out. Her oil didn't run out, whatever. Oh, okay. He can still do them same kind of miracles, but what you got? So, anyway, I'm really going this time. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later.